What's good, guys? Just Prince TV here. So, they have a suspect in a young Dolph case. This guy, from what I heard, has a 15,000 bounty on his head. To me, that sounds like a guy that's a dead man walking. Okay, now, now we getting a little more information about the case. This guy is a fellow rapper, so this could have been a little beef between him and Young. And it escalated to something. That so many issues escalate to with people getting shot. You've seen the issue with King Von and Quando Wando, right? He put his hands on Rondo, he ended up getting shot for it. You know, um, Even though he wanted the fair one, you know, some of these guys out here, they ain't playing fair, man. You know, they ain't putting those hands up. They just straight up shooting people. Now, Young Dolph, like I said, has been a target for on his life for years prior to getting shot, in that fatal shooting. So he's a dude that was walking around with a gun. Okay, now there's only two types of people that walk around with guns. People that's in law enforcement, that's licensed to have a gun, and then there's people that live in that lifestyle that's walking around with a gun. Now, if you're not in law enforcement and you got a gun, there's a good chance that you live in a negative lifestyle. Okay, you live in that gangster lifestyle that so many of these rappers portray in their rap songs. Okay, so that comes up to catch up with you. Whatever you claim, whatever energy you put out there, it comes back to you. This is what I'm trying to warn people about. Okay, if you claim blood, you got to answer for that. People going to test your gangster. You claim Crip, people going to test your gangster. All right, you claim to be a gangster, you claim to move them dangs, you claim to put that work on them streets. People is going to test your gangster. Okay, there's consequences to the things that you say in life and the things that you do. Now, it's funny how people are on the internet saying that, this guy killed Young Dolph for clout. How you know this guy killed Young Dolph for clout? Are you Young Dolph? Do you know what Young Dolph was doing in them streets? How you know Young Dolph didn't put his hands on one of those guys' family relatives? How you know he didn't, slapped up, that dude's sister or something like that, or somebody close to him? You know, it's street politics, man. It's hood politics. People don't get shot for nothing, man. You got to do something to be getting shot. It got to be some beef, or you got to be doing some shit that's going to come up and catch up with you. You got to have them demons in you, And whatever you do in life, if you live a negative lifestyle, it comes back to you full circle. Okay? It comes back to you full circle. Whatever you do in the dark comes out to the light. Okay? Even if you're doing something that's not living a gangster life, if you cheating on your spouse, that shit come back to you full circle. It's only a matter of time before you get caught. Right? And Young Dolph, he got caught. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at my favorite spot right here. Check this out. All green grass and trees, as you can see. Very nice spot, man. I love recording from this spot. Very nice. You know what I'm saying? So, but back to what I was saying, man. Karma is a bitch, and it always comes back to you. I hate to be the guy that, sound like I'm preaching, but I'm telling you real street facts, okay? You guys can't be willing to live that street life and glorify everything that comes with it, but not willing to take the negative. This shit ends in jail time or you getting shot. Either you stop breathing or you go in jail for the rest of your life. Both of them is pretty much being dead. That's how this shit ends. That's how the street shit ends. All right? As a guy that comes from the projects, I never seen nobody make it out alive. They always end up in dead or jail. Half of my friends are gone. They're gone. All right? They won't never see the light or the sunrise ever again. You know why? Because he was caught up. I have dudes in jail right now serving life. Because they caught bodies. family members living that lifestyle. Can't talk to them no more. So as a guy that's from the streets, I tell you, all the shit ends the same way. If this shit is not for you, don't do it. Okay? I'm not gonna sit here and try to glorify gang violence, glorify street violence. You know? You gotta do what you gotta do when you coming up in these poverty-stricken neighborhoods. You gotta fight for survival. You know? Sometimes that means you gotta get your hands dirty. And when you get your hands dirty, you know, if you don't ask for forgiveness or you don't change your life around, you ain't doing that in no self-defense, shit comes back to you. You know, you claim to be a gangster, you want to live that lifestyle, you want the money, you want the woman, but you gotta be willing to take the negative aspects that come along with it. You know, shit is real out here on these streets, man. Just Prince TV out. Peace.